What is up, guys? Today we're going to be recording another Jurassic Park video, Jurassic World. You know, it's summer, it's hot, so I'm in the pool. But today we're going to be looking at the, not Jurassic World Dominion. This is the Jurassic World Dino Rivals. We're going to be looking at the Mega Dual Attack Stegosaurus and the Mega Dual Attack Quetzalcoatlus. So without further ado, let's get into this. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about some older figures, so that means my view count's going to drop faster than my my blood sugar after dosing a bunch of insulin and then not eating anything. Anyway, we're going to be looking at the 2019 Dino Rivals Mega Dual Attack Stegosaurus and the Mega Dual Attack Quetzalcoatlus. These guys are pretty cool. We're going to start with the Stego. These guys would have retailed for $20 back in the day, and they never really came out in stores. They were only really sold on online retailers. So the figures in this wave are quite rare. The Stego is probably the most common, then followed by the Suchomimus. I don't have the Suchomimus. I do have the Stego. Stego is worth probably about 30-40 bucks. I was able to get him for about 30 on eBay. And the Quetzal over here is the second most rare of the Mega Dual Attack figures. I got mine on eBay for like 40 bucks. It usually goes for like 100, 150. The most rare is the Amargasaurus. I have not been able to find an Amargasaurus for under $100, so that's why I'm not doing one today. And the Suchomimus is like still 50, 60, so I've not bought him yet. But Stegosaurus, it's got two actions, head striking action and tail swinging action. It's a Dino Rival, so you got T-Rex. This box is kind of ripped. That's how I was able to get it for such a good deal. Dino Rivals, Triceratops, and then the really scary dinosaur, Chris Pratt here. Extreme Double Attack Stegosaurus. And you got this really cool like T-Rex on the back. This motif here. Really cool. The Dino Rivals packaging is great. On the side it says Jurassic World, Dino Rivals. On the back you got Stegosaurus, Super Tail Strike, Super Head Strike, Suchomimus, and Stegosaurus. And I completely forgot that the Dino Rivals figures came with collector's cards. Stegosaurus has a collector's card that I will have to get out. Let me get that out. Stegosaurus unboxed first. This is the Stegosaurus. I gotta say, this is my favorite paint job of the Stegosaurus. I actually have every Stegosaurus they've released so far. There's one more coming down the pipeline. I'll get it in July. I've already got it pre-ordered. It comes with the Sarah Harding set. But I have every version they've released from 2018 to 2021. The 2022 one I don't own yet. We've actually gotten a Stegosaurus every year. It's kind of crazy. Everybody knows the Stegosaurus. Its name means plated lizard. It's the Stegosaurus, an iconic dinosaur from the Jurassic period. This guy's got a really, really cool paint job here. Take a nice look at the little head here. He's got a nice painted beak, painted eyeballs. He's got green plates, and then he's got these white plates on his back with green tips. And then the tail has got the green, and then the thagomizers are all painted. Thagomizers is the term for the spikes on the back of Stegosaurus. This is a Dino Rivals figure. What they did with Dino Rivals is on the original Jurassic World movie figures, every dinosaur had one button and it would do one thing. Guess what they did the year after? Two buttons, and they do two different things. They did cut the electronics out of a lot of the figures, like the $12 figures. Instead of having two actions, they have two actions with no noise, while previously they'd have one action with noise, but they're still cool. This is a Mega Dual Attack. It's called Dual Attack because it has two actions, and this guy has 2 actions. But first, let us do articulation. For articulation that is not tied to the action feature, the legs will move back and forward, and the back legs will move out a bit. That's really about it. The head moves, and the tail moves as part of the action. The first action feature on this Stegosaurus is you take his plates, press them down, and he'll swing his tail. I know. What would you expect from a Stegosaurus? The other action is a little more, you know, basic. We'll strike his head. So yeah, here's the card, Stegosaurus. There's some sort of game you could play with it. I never learned. Here's the back, Mattel, Universal. It's got a nice little artwork of the Stegosaurus. They included these guys with all of the Dino Rivals cards. He's number 19. In 2019, you would have gotten this for your $20 plus shipping, because your chances of finding the store in stores was pretty low. But there you go. Let's get this guy compared to some other figures. Stego next to the Dino Rivals Draco Rex. Look at how much paint we used to get on these $7 figures. Now we get like maybe a stripe. But yeah, this is a cute little guy. One of my favorite herbivores is the Draco Rex. Surprisingly, I haven't bought all the versions. I will eventually, but one of the versions is kind of rare. It came in a playset, so that's the Draco Rex here. This is next to the only regular dual attack figure I've got. This is the Concavinator. He would have cost $12. I found him on Amazon as well. The second, this line did not get good distribution. Here's the Stegosaurus next to Owen Grady. For as far as human figures went for the Dino Rivals line, they repackaged every old human figure from Fallen Kingdom, and they made 2 new human figures. Only one of them ever got released, and that was the Comic-Con John Hammond. There was going to be a figure for Franklin that never got released. Here is every Stegosaurus that Mattel has ever made. We've gotten 4. There's a 5th and technically a 6th on the way. There is a baby Stegosaurus coming. Very excited for that. You got the original 2019 Massive Action, maybe? No. It was something. I don't know. I can't remember. It's a Stegosaurus. Then you got the 2019 Dino Rivals one. Then you got the Camp Cretaceous one that came in a set with Darius as well as a Baryonyx. And then the 2021 one with it came with capture gear. This was the Dino Escape one. This was the only one that's ever gotten retooled. You can see he's got a different head sculpt than all the others. He's got an open mouth. Here's the Quetzal, and you guys can hate me all you want down in the comments. I prefer this one over the New Dominion one. I'm sorry, it's the colors. I like the colors. I like bright, bold colors. Also, it's purple. Purple is my favorite color. God! This is the Quetzal, Dino Rivals packaging. Here it is, T-Rex, Dino Rivals, Triceratops, Chris Pratt, Quetzalcoatlus, after one of the gods from Aztec culture. Yeah, and it's named after that. It's found in South America and North America. This thing would be as big as a giraffe. Imagine a giraffe flying at you. That'd be scary. Got the cool T-Rex motif. Dino Rivals, Jurassic World. On the back here, got the Quetzalcoatlus. It's got a super wing strike and a chomp. There it is, getting the version 1 Concavinator. You got the Suchomimus, which I don't own, and then the Stegosaurus, which I do own. This would be in the same wave as the Amargasaurus. Here's the Quetzal. Kind of disappointed just with my particular specimen. I'll show you in a sec. It has a paint defect, and this figure's too expensive for me to replace it, so I'm just going to have to deal. Anyway, let's get this guy out of his box. Quetzal, here's all what you would have gotten for your 20 bucks. You get a Quetzalcoatlus and a card. Pretty cool card. Here's the Quetzal out of the box. Let's get a nice look. This is the presentable side of my Quetzal. His head looks really good, but Homie, what is... The eye is on the side of his head. It's a little frustrating. I'll live. I'll just display him facing this way. Here's the Quetzal. Very cool guy. I love him. He looks like plasticky and Play-Doh-y. I think he's really cool and colorful. He's got a purple crest. Got this cool teal color on his face. He's got a nice big old beak. Here he is. On the other side, he's got these purple wings. These wings will fold out, giving him a very, very big wingspan. I do not know if I'll be able to show. Very big wingspan on this Quetzal. He's got articulation in the legs, really. That's not tied to any action features. Very cool guy. As far as action features go, he's got these two buttons. One of these buttons makes his wings flap. The other button up here makes him jump. So, a very cool figure. Size comparisons go, he's bigger than anything, really. He's just short because he's a pterosaur. He can't really, like, stand well, I guess. He can try, but he looks dumb. Really wish they would have made where his wings could fold into a walking position, especially with the newer one. They could have done that. This one is easier to stand than the newer one, though. Because his head is at an upwards position at all times, so that's a plus. Let's compare this guy to the other one. Forget scan codes. Stegosaurus' scan codes right here on the bottom is his foot. The older figures put him on the bottom of their foot. And the Quetzal has it on his wing. Very cool. I don't know how I'm gonna get these guys put the fit in frame. Here's the newer Quetzal compared to the older Quetzal. This is probably gonna be the easiest way to do this. I should have done this with my original review of the Quetzal. So, got the old Quetzal compared to the new Quetzal. I like this one better. I haven't seen the movie. This is a more movie accurate design. And this one's a lot scarier, but this guy just is fun. He's fun. I like him. Let me defend him. Here's the old Quetzal again. They've got basically the same action features. You push the button on the big guy, he'll flap his wings. Press the button, wings will flap. His button is on the other side for his jaw, and it just opens. So his whole head will, like, dip. They're basically the same figure, but they're really not. They retooled everything. They kept the base wing shape and the basic shape of the figure. But, the older one, starting with the hands are like this. On the newer one, they are more out. The heads are obviously different. The legs are even different. You see the feet, how they're straight out like that. This guy's got a bit of webbing on his feet. This guy doesn't have the webbing. Has the webbing. And obviously the head sculpts are very, very different. This guy is based off the movie design. This guy is their own design. And both are really cool figures. So, that's all I've really got to say. Alright guys, that's going to be about it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I got the dogs in the background somewhere. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you stay tuned for some more videos. And see you guys in the next one. Adios. Peace out. Au revoir. Other words for goodbye. Goodbye.